How you guys doing? It's week 11, Natty's finest. As you can tell, the commissioner is not here this week. We thought we'd just do a fantasy corner.
Took it over.
That's what we did basically. The boys is here representing. We got the backups here. We got the franchise here representing. We're just gonna, come over here, chat with you guys. We can take a couple call-in questions. We got our audience members out there. Might want to call in, ask a question. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens out here. First, I'd like to take the time to just talk about some of the league happenings that happened last week. The commissioner gave me a call and wanted me to relay to you guys that we did go to the we did reverse back from the interleague play and actually started playing in division games. So you'll see there has been a revised in the schedule on the homepage, and from now on we'll be playing inside your division games for the rest of the season, and there are 3 weeks left. Guys, big things happened last week. Some teams won that needed to win. Some teams lost that didn't, necessarily want to lose. But how do you guys think the week went? What was some things that surprised you?
Well, I think for everybody, the number one surprise was Vic. I know that that team them boys didn't have a double-digit score on that team, and he put up 72 points.
Them Zooms.
For people that went to bed early on Monday, Vic went off, and it was pretty unbelievable. I know Conley was shocked. I was shocked too.
I actually tried to call Con during halftime of the game. I think Vic had 56 points. And I tried to call Con after the game. I think at that point, Vic had 73 points. And hey, speaking of the devil, Mr. I lose by 2 points against one player. Hey, come here and say hi to the camera. We're just doing a team corner here. We got Team Conley over here. How you doing? Say hi to the camera. How's it feel to lose a game like that last week? What's going through your head, man?
Focus on next season.
Focus on next season. The season's already over.
Gave up.
Wow.
We'll make some
After the commission changed up our schedules on us,
Yeah, he was a little late. I'm sorry out there, Natty's Finest World. We already went over that, but he was a little late. The commissioner relayed to me that we're going to the division games to kind of concrete out the ties and the schedules. That's what the NFL is doing. So we decided to make that notion here at Natty's Finest.
Never heard the NFL switching up, the week of. But, hey, like I said, I'm focused on next season. This season's looking like it's a loss, but...
With that said, with focus on next season, if you were focused on next season, you would have this season money paid up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just something, to think about if you're focusing on next season. Let's present another topic we have right now. Past Super Bowl champions. We have Team Gully and we have Team Franchise. Team Gully sitting in a little bit better spot, and Team Franchise looking out, trying to get into the playoffs. What do you think you need to do to get in there?
I thought I was going to get a win, move up another step in the division last week, but them boys, pulled out a miraculous victory. I'm 4-6. It's not great, but I'm putting some wins together. I'm making something happen with the pieces that I do have. My team's pretty much in shambles, but making smart decisions is really just getting me by. I'm just waiting for some teams to stumble. I think I'm 1 game away from being in 3rd place or something. So 2nd, 3rd place. I think I'll make the playoffs.
So what EA Sports is 4-5 right now, or they're 5 and 5. 5 and 5 right now, and you're a game behind them. So you need them to lose. And who do you guys play next week? Do you know that right now? Okay, we'll figure that out later. Switching divisions, you got to talk about the backups. He's been on the show. What's his 3 weeks straight? He's in first place solely. He's tied, but he has more points than the next guy, so he's in first place. How have you been doing it this far?
Playing those backups, playing the players no one wanted. Team Franchise had a bum on a player, Des Bryant. Des gets me points on the bench.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. So who drafted Des Bryant?
I drafted Des Bryant.
What do you remember what round you drafted him in?
It was really late. I don't know.
I know it was before America's team because they were going to try to get
12 maybe.
12th round draft pick, and I guess it takes a backup quarterback and a 12th round draft pick and team backups to
with the backup running back who was on the bench.
Jeez,
Felix.
Hey, you never know until the season plays out. That's what happens if you go back to week 1 and week 2. Fantasy reports, you see that the commissioner and the rest of the league, for that matter, is just blasting on the backups. And Saints Nation did pan out to what we all thought they were going to pan out to be, but the backups.
Although you have to admit that is a weaker division.
Yeah, look, you could tell. Look at the division. the division is weaker than the West
Excuses,
Side.
excuses.
You know, we'll see when the playoffs come. We will definitely see the playoffs come. In the West Side, you know, our division, we have the best team, arguably with the best record, I guess you could say. And then
Head-to-head records.
you know, yeah,
Dominant.
the head-to-head records are better. I think our division has 3 more wins than your division with 3 losses. We'd like to take a call from you know, one of our audience members. Can you call in, you know, ask any questions? Any questions you guys got out there?
Trying to think.
No question, man.
He's thinking.
You want to make any trades? What's your record now?
I still need a tight end. I'm 4-6.
4-6. I mean, that's not far looking out. You know, I got Tomei for you. I got Gonzalez. And
I know
got
Saints
Tommy.
Nation has
Keller
Gates
and Gates.
Keller.
He won't
so.
come off nobody because
He won't-
Kelly's
He needs
not doing
to.
good.
Gates is going to play every game from here on out. And if he
He's
doesn't,
gonna be starting
oops.
him. He said, I texted him the other day. He said it's not on the market no more because Dustin Keller's not.
Saints Nation, what's up, man? Keller's not on the market. Gates ain't on the market. Who is on the market?
But look
Do
at his,
something.
look at
What's
his
the
running
market
backs.
Trade
He started
Gronkowski.
The third string running back for the Giants. That's what he started last week. And I mean, he's got Beanie Wells and
I know who was that third string running back.
I played him
Danny-
last week.
Danny-
Who was that?
Danny Ware or
Yeah,
something. I never even heard of him.
I thought it was a defensive player.
I
was like,
couldn't
who the
believe
fuck
it.
is that?
Sounds like a dancer.
I don't know.
Oh man.
He didn't get a touch. I don't know.
nothing. I mean, I had Brandon Jacobs in mind, and he didn't do nothing. And
Yep.
Sounds like a lot of Sheehan's players.
America's team, yeah. When are you gonna be on here? We've been waiting to see America's team. We don't even know who your guys' coaches are.
You're a bum.
We heard you have this tall guy and this very short guy. They look the same, but they're tall and short. I don't know. When you guys gonna come on here? I heard you didn't want to come on here because you heard it was like the Madden curse. You know, teams losing after.
You know
they
who
get
I'd
on
really
here.
like to see is Ben and Bobby Akins. You know,
Well,
Bobby,
Bobby.
father-son duo.
Bobby
Here.
has been
Interview
wanting
the
to come on
father,
here.
interview the son.
I just don't get it.
Bobby has been wanting to come on here.
Maybe
but I
Ben's
don't know.
camera shy. He's, not the best looking guy in the world. He's a little awkward. I just, I think it's his time to step up and take ownership of the team.
Well,
I feel like he's really just, a financial contributor, and he's probably not even that.
that's what I'm looking at. I think he is a little camera shy.
Just don't wear a trucker hat. They're bad luck.
Bad luck. Okay. Let's move on to the playoffs. So who you guys think is going to miss the playoffs? What 4 teams right now do you think are going to miss the playoffs? We'll start with our division, Steve. Evidently Saints Nation. I think they're already out of it.
Saints Nation,
I think
C3,
Moss. You got Moss.
EA.
Moss is out. You think EA's losing?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that too. EA did go on a 4-game losing streak at the start of the season. Not good news this week. Schaub has that burst sack issue. I don't know who his backup quarterback is.
Tyler Sheehan.
I know he backed up. I know he came back to practice today, but still, I mean, that's your starting quarterback. Aaron Foster has been bringing him a long way. Jamal Charles has been helping out, but down the road, I just don't see him panning out. He wants to get a tight end for me. I think he's playing. Who's Kansas City's tight end? Put up 3 points last week.
Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi. I don't know why he's even playing that guy, but he's got Malachi in. EA Sports, if you're out there, I got Todd Heat, Tony Gonzalez, one of the 2 for Brandon Jackson straight up. It's here. It's on the table. Just set it down. Waiting for you to take that.
Better do something because I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Hey, 1 game behind, man. 1 game. We have 3 weeks left, as I said at the start of the report. You can't lose right now. You just can't afford any.
Can't
any
lose.
losses. And if I was 4-6, I know I wouldn't be saying my team. Looking forward to next year. I know that much because
Don't quit.
a lot can
Be a
still happen.
fighter.
We're playing division games.
I'm 4-6.
The
I'm
commission-
making the playoffs.
I'm the backups.
The commission actually helped you with playing division games because if you weren't playing division games, all your division people could technically win that week, and you could win, and you would be making no leeway. How would you get into the playoffs?
I think you paid off the commission to not play the backups.
Hey,
I think you paid that off.
me and the
I think
commission
maybe
aren't
they'll
tight
happen.
like that, but commission's about his money. That's bottom line. If you haven't paid the commission, I'd get after him. He already tried to come after me, but it didn't happen that way. Anything else you guys want to talk about this week? We're in week 11. It's getting colder. Running backs are becoming more prevalent. You got to watch the weather in some of these games out here. Starting to snow, bad weather.
It's a little nippy.
It's getting a little cold. So, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about this week? Who you guys think is in the front runner, the best team right now? If you had to pick a Super Bowl winner right now, who's the best team? And we can base this week to week, but who's the best team right now?
Right now? It's a Coin toss.
I guess.
It's coin-
I mean, I like Sheehan's team. He's got a good
Even
team.
without a quarterback?
That's not gonna last long. He'll play.
You think
Look,
Favre? Well, look what Favre did last week. Look what Favre. What'd you say out there?
Backups.
Backups? Why the backups?
They came a long way because everybody at the beginning of the season was questioning their draft.
Speak up!
Saints Nation.
They don't play nobody. The backups are compared to Utah
I had to
or
come back-
TCU
And I had to come back with this
or
guy.
Boise State.
I had to come
So,
back with this guy.
When they play against the other division,
They come
it
back and
proves
beat that ass.
who the good teams are. And that's all there is to it.
After my loss last week, I say everything's always up in the air. To the last
Hey, anything's
minute.
possible. I came back and beat that guy.
Possible. Anything is possible. Don't never count nobody out.
You just said your season was over. How you gonna say that?
You
just
counted yourself out.
Season's over.
You're
back
season's
in.
over.
He's back in.
So
I'm on the outside looking in.
Is it safe to say we just gonna take losses from you for the rest of the season?
I'm not gonna say that. But
Okay.
Fire sale, you gonna make some trades then?
So if you make the playoffs,
Backs on the,
If-
the board for the right tight end, but
Tommy
Jamie.
down right now
Tommy.
for McFadden right now, straight up.
talking about a top 5.
Tom Hayes
Running
put up
back in the
Tom
league.
Hayes put up the best numbers for
I
any
believe
tight
it's
end.
Last
Tammy.
3 games, he
I
had
call
more
him Tommy
catches
Tommy.
than anybody in the league.
Any wide receiver.
Any wide receiver.
It's fine. McFadden's looking in. I mean,
Hey, if my team was 4-6, I'd be looking to trade. That's all I know.
Looking to get a
why
W.
would you trade somebody that's putting up 20 plus each week for somebody who may give you 10?
Maybe you need to do a 2-for-1 then. Maybe I need to throw Moss in there for you.
Or you can hold on to your team like the backups did.
Maybe you're just not playing the right players. Maybe you don't start Derek Mason when you should have started Derek Mason and lose by 2 points. Maybe you're doing that. I don't know. You gotta look at yourself.
Maybe you need to
Maybe
change
you should
your
have
name.
played Dallas as D.
Change your team's name. That
Hmm.
might be the root of it. It's a possibility.
Do we got any phone-in conversations?
You got phone-in-
You got a phone-in question?
Any phone in questions? Oh, hold up. You got Moss? Yeah, what's up, man? Okay.
What's up with Moss?
I don't know.
Who's he play for now?
It's all right.
Is he awake?
I don't know what team he's on now.
He's asking for some advice. He's got a trade on the blocks, and he doesn't know who to give up. He doesn't know if he wants to keep Akeem Nicks.
His top wideout.
I guess this is top wideout, and also he's looking to give up Rashard Mendenhall. What do you guys say about Mendenhall right now?
Rashard?
He's got
He's
got
not doing
some touches
great right
taken
now,
away.
but if you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to run the ball when it gets cold.
Especially late.
That's
That's
what
what
they
they
do.
Mm.
You know, so I wouldn't get rid of him.
Well, who's their backup right now? He got a lot of touches last week.
Malone Moore.
Well,
No.
So let's weigh this trade out. You got on one hand you got Mwelde, and you got Flacco. I'm sorry, not Mwelde. You got Rashard Mendenhall for Flacco. Is that an even trade? You know, with someone? Would you be powering someone else from the other division by giving him a Flacco?
Flacco's a middle of the line quarterback. He's nothing special.
Had this conversation last year at this
Flacco
time.
is
Too. We're
nothing
saying that.
special.
No one expected this. This whole season's
Flacco-
Is Mendenhall something special?
He can be. I think he
Mendenhall's
has
a good
more
hip hop
potential.
dancer.
I think he has more potential to be something better than what Flacco has potential to be. I think Flacco's just going to be your middle of the pack quarterback. He's not going to put up
Nowadays,
Rivers
yeah.
numbers. He's not going to put up Peyton and Brady
this year,
and Aaron
no.
Rodgers numbers.
So what do
ever.
you do when you have a Carson Palmer putting up 16, 17 points a week and you need a steady 25 from your quarterback? Do you make that move?
You make a move. You pick up somebody. You do what you
You,
have
I
to
mean,
do.
you
watch
just hold on to
lines.
Carson Palmer and
You might
make
have to
moves
go.
elsewhere in your lineup.
You might have to go different quarterback each week.
Carson Palmer, fantasy-wise, is like
Hit or
the
miss?
best, worst fantasy quarterback. He's dead in the middle. He's the
weapons.
worst starter out there, probably.
He's got the weapons.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan still had a good game last week, but he had those stupid picks. I mean, he still
How many
has
picks
big
were
play.
that?
2. Carson had what, 3?
I'm not starting Donovan McNabb. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not.
Who is?
Great contract idea.
All right. I mean, we can wrap it up on that note. We'll leave you something with some food for thought with that trade bait out there. Again, this is B-Rob from Them Boys. We got Steve from Franchise. We got Stacy from Backups. We also had a few contributions from our audience members. You got Moss and Squad Up, Conley. This is Natty's Finest. We'll be back for the Week 12 report. I'll be back.
Yeah, repping the West Side.